Welcome to new video in the new year 2024. And what do usually people do when a new year comes? They make resolutions. They tell themselves how they'll exercise more, eat better, improve certain things in their life. Now, I said it before, for me it was no major New Year resolutions, even though I do plan on become more stoic. I do plan to learn how to control my thoughts better, but that's not what this short video is about. This is sort of spontaneous, and if you want to see what I want to show you and tell you, stick around. There is something new that I have tried to add to my lifestyle, to my diet, and I actually started today, this afternoon. So now I can share my experience with you with Astragalus root tea. And here she is. Okay, this still doesn't tell you much. Well, first I googled it. Boy, does it ever have lots of health benefits. By the way, I've had this in a counter for probably close to 2 years. I think I picked it up during that health scare we had, remember, a few years ago? Never opened it, never drank it, never even tried to make a tea until today. Here it is. Sort of color, almost like an orange pekoe if you are a tea drinker. But boy, the smell is different. The first impressions, it definitely smells like something very earthy, mushroomy, would I say, woody. You could say crushed nuts that are aged or maybe roasted. It was not very good. Not bitter, not sweet, not really strange aftertaste. I made a full cup. You can see this is quite a cup. By the way, see my cup? These are actually real photographs taken from around the lake. That lake, you know, that I go very often to. Well, watch my older videos. You will see which one. That lake used to have swans, a pair of swans on it, until I'm pretty sure somebody scooped them. The swans just disappeared. And you know when they disappeared? After they had babies. 2 beautiful swan babies swimming there on this lake in the middle of forest. Not very many people were going by. But one day, the swans were gone. And nobody knows where they are. I just hope they are fine. Anyways, back to Astragalus tea. Astragalus. Astragalus. Oh boy, does it ever have health benefits. Lowers blood pressure, cholesterol, sugar in the blood if you are pre-diabetic or even diabetic. And it's even good for mental health. I'm gonna drink this tea. I'm going to finish this big bag. By the way, let me show you what it looks like. particular smell. But I'm not afraid of herbs. You know, growing up, I've gone through tasting all kinds of herbal teas and things from the garden that my grandmother used to have, and she would just make a tea for any kind of health problem. We actually used to even pick the little flowers and then dry them, and I remember she kept it in these paper bags. That was actually my grandmother. Yes, I was lucky to live to have both, to know both from both sides of my parents' grandmothers. Boy, that was a long time ago. Now, another thing I want to mention, and this is also a topic of controversy for years. Actually, do you know that even right now, I cannot put my finger on what is real research when it comes to coffee? Coffee. What a drink. My father, he used to call it a drink of gods. Coffee drinkers. What do you say? Would you live without it? How do you feel about coffee? Is it good or is it not good for us? If you go to YouTube, you'll find thousands of videos, and everyone will just go against one another, competing and claiming either health benefits or how bad is it for our health. What do I think? What do I say? Keep the coffee in your life. Don't go hog drinking it all day, 9-10 cups. But one in the morning, doesn't have to be as soon as you open your eyes. They say, what, 1 hour? Okay, 20-30 minutes after waking up. And maybe last cup around 2:30. That's all. Easy. A little bit of caffeine from coffee cleanses the liver. Amazing for our brain. Great for digestion. Pick the right one. You have a coffee with low acidity, the dark roasts, light roasts. Well, you know which one I like right now? And look. Eagle coffee. Yeah. For the longest time, I called this coffee, let me get me some of that eagle coffee. But is it an eagle? Is it? Is it an eagle? What is it? It's a parrot. So my eagle coffee, which is Colombia blend, is actually a parrot one. Walmart. You find it only in Walmart. I can find it only in Walmart stores. Whole beans. That's the only way. Crush it yourself, preferably right before you go make a cup. Crush some simple from Target coffee grinder, coffee bean grinder. Bzzz, a little noisy, but coffee, I'm not giving it up. Even if a majority of the information I'm getting would tell me that it's bad for me. And now at the end, just how to wrap this up. Things they are good and things they are bad for us. One could go crazy. There are some common sense things like, sugar, chemicals, pesticides, and tons of other things. Yes, they are things, they are bad for us, that our body actually doesn't recognize properly. Artificial things, processed stuff. But the coffee grows out on the fields. It's something that comes from our earth. Just remember that. Maybe in the comments you will try to convince me different. But you know, at my 56 years old, which I'm going on 57 this year, coffee gives me so many good emotions and feelings afterwards in these already tough certain circumstances when it comes to my health or the things sometimes that I deal with, that the cup of Java is not going away, not even in this new year. Let me know in the comments, what are you going to remove out of your diet because you found out or you feel that it's bad for you. And maybe in the future we can get some conversation going about different things. They are good and they are, as they say, bad for us. Just a little spontaneous one, like I said, and I'll see you in the next one.